What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkshot of the YouTube Assassin, and I'm still getting some takes, both good and bad, in regards to what they're claiming is going on as far as Kassandra making an appearance in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, a bunch of people do have valid gripes once again. Number one, some people think it would make no sense to have Kassandra in Valhalla, even though we know that she's immortal, and at this point she very well could be in that area. Some people feel it makes no sense. Why would she go to England or anywhere in the neighboring area? I mean, that could easily be explained by, maybe she decided to travel the world, see what else was out there. She wanted to know what was happening with everything else. And, I mean, a couple of these things are easily explained. But one of the things that is not so easily explained is going to be the selection, the whole idea that we've got Kassandra. And not to downplay anybody else's ideas or feelings on like all that other stuff and whatnot, but the main focus is why Kassandra and not Alexios, and why did they not give you the choice? A lot of people are kind of upset because of the fact that you gave us a game. It's all about choices now. Every choice we make kind of makes sense. It's supposed to do something later on in the game. It affects the game in some way. And then you take the choice away from us. And that's kind of weird, especially with the way Valhalla goes. Depending on how things go at the end, it's what your relationship is with Sigurd. Certain choices that you make. Either you make them correctly or you make them incorrectly. You could either have him happy with you or really angry with you towards the end of the game. And that's just some of the choices. Then, of course, there are the choice of having Eivor either male or female. And, there are a bunch of things with that. But there's a much easier solution when it comes to having Kassandra in. A lot of us thought maybe the game would read your file and figure it out from there. And that probably is not the best idea, because Ubisoft does not seem to be on the ball when it comes to coding lately, or since the beginning of this game. But anyway, what we could do is just when you get to the start of that module, you could either choose Kassandra or you could choose Alexios. It'll ask you who was the eagle bearer, from Odyssey or from that time period, whatever. So easily we can make the selection. Now, they have a thing with Kassandra where Kassandra is supposed to be like Ranvi. They look the same. They might be the same person. And that's the story that they went with. You could easily do the same thing with Alexios. Maybe somebody in the settlement looks like him, or, somebody visited once that looked like him and you think that it may be him. They could easily do something so that the story works either way. And then from there, you'll be able to go and visit Kassandra or Alexios wherever the heck they are. Whatever the storyline that they decide to go with is. But what's really crazy is that, they should give you that selection. They could give you that selection. A lot of people were saying, and then this is the really wild part, is that when I put out the video yesterday where I'm actually saying that there were some people that were saying no, a lot more people got vocal. And again, a lot of you are for it, but a lot of you are against it for varying reasons. Most prominent is the fact that they gave you the selection in Odyssey. They gave you the selection in Valhalla. But then they're going to go and take this kind of away from you. Which, there's been controversy in Odyssey when it came to Kassandra or Alexios being able to have a child or not. They had a child with the daughter or son or grandson or granddaughter of Darius in the Legacy of the Hidden Blade. And a lot of people were kind of up in arms about that, because if you wanted your character to be gay, the choice was taken from you. They just made the choice that the child or the person was able to have a child because the person was straight. And that was like an option that some people didn't want. They just wanted to have like a promiscuous Greek male or female that either swung both ways or, you know, the opposite direction of what societal norm says, especially for that time, I guess. And that did stir up a lot of controversy. So now we're seeing the controversy again, except this time we're seeing it with Valhalla, and you're given the choice, but you're not really. They're throwing it down your throat. You will have this character or not. Now, we may all be acting premature. This may not even happen. And if it does happen, there very may well be a way that you could select who your eagle bearer was. Because I know canonically, Kassandra is supposed to be the eagle bearer in all media and whatnot. She is the eagle bearer, but for some people, they created their own canon. This is their own world, and this is how they feel. They feel that Alexios is their eagle bearer, and he should be said eagle bearer, no questions asked. And you know what? If that's the way you feel, I kind of agree with you. So maybe there's a way of doing this selection. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? I mean, obviously, if they've read our previous game files, it would kind of be difficult, especially if Valhalla is your first Creed game, or if you haven't had a chance to play through Odyssey yet. It may be a problem. I think it may be easier if they just let you select it at the beginning of whatever the module is, be it a DLC or be it an event. Anyway, let me know your comments in the comments below. What do you think? Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you all in the next one. You know how we end this.
Ya Yi!